This
Screen.
conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So who and all not did the assignment? Yesterday class, Tripasha Mohanty or not? Okay, not there in the class. Okay, unmute. Okay. Jisha. Jisha, you did any assignment? Janani, you are not did any assignment?
Ma'am, I have submitted it.
You submitted? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Shweta, what is going on? Is there any problem with the network, Shweta? Okay. Pooja Ashok. Did you submitted me your work? Pooja Ashok. Did you tried any logo designing? Okay. I'll open this CorelDRAW. See, we can take it in a horizontal way or we can take it in the rectangle way, vertical way. Both the directions we can take it. Everybody can see my screen, right? Okay. So some of the
Yes, ma'am.
student, look it here. So they did the Domino's logo. Okay. See, just watch how the Domino's logo. See, Domino's in Domino's logo. Here, this both the sides are whatever it is having the curve shapes. Here it is having the sharp shapes, but that side it is having the curve shapes. I will show you people. Domino's logo. I have CorelDRAW. Don't have Domino's logo. See, Microsoft logo having all the edges are square. Okay, see, look at here. Domino's logo, what is that? This side. See, both the side, this side and other side, which is having the curve shapes. Can you see that? These two shapes are sharp and this side shapes are, it is curved a little bit. Okay. So what you have to do in CorelDRAW, you have to select like this, give some color and look at here. There is an option here. Can you see in the upper, in the property window? You have to unlock this layer. You have to unlock. Okay. This is the lock option. This is the unlock option. So now I want to make a, there are four sides. That's why we have four different options here. I'll just give five here. See what happened now. So whatever the edges, whichever the edge I want, it is curved now. So I'll give 5 here. So this edge is curved now. Okay. So what I'll do, I will take the duplicate copy of this. Okay. Same thing, I will take the duplicate copy of this. Okay. Otherwise, edit, duplicate. Okay. And right click on this. What you have to do now? Tell me, everybody. Anybody can tell? I have to make the flipping. So from here to, so I will keep it here only, and otherwise you can keep it here wherever you want, from here to there. So now both the shapes are changed. Okay, look at this Domino's logo here. See, this edges is little curved. So what I have to do? I have to take the square. Okay, how much ever you want, you take the square. I'll delete it. Only one shape if it is coming proper, then you can make the duplicate copy of this. If you want more curve, I will take 10. See, it is become more curve. See, 10. Okay, only one side only I want it means I'll just give 5. If I'll give 25, see what happened? This area is becoming curve, more curve like this. Okay, select this one. I'll give 40. See, it will become more curve like this. So like that only you can give 55. So it will be like this. So any logo, just watch like all having proper shapes or not. 100 it is not taking. Just it is giving the values. Only how much ever you want, you can make it. So 50 I will give. So if you want to create a petal design, somebody created the petal design. How you people are created the petals? Tell me. You have to explain me how to create the logo designing. For example, who created the petals? Who created the petals? Who is sent me in the last assignment? Yes. What's her name? Prapujita. Have you created the petal designs? How you created the petals? Prapujita, are you there? No, Prapujita here. Prapujita, are we? Are you there right in the class? How you created the petal designs? Okay. Everybody can listen my voice. Please
Yes,
unmute
ma'am.
yourself
Yes,
and
ma'am.
listen. Yes, correct. Okay. Nobody is answering me, then I'm getting. See, you can make the petal design. So if you want to make the petals more thinner, you can give the values like this. 30. See, if you want to make the petal broader, see, we'll get the petal design like this. I'll just give 5 for this. So you can make the designing of this and 10. See, this side it will become. So I'll keep better. I'll keep it 0 only. Okay, select this one. Any of the area you want to become, make it thin. 75. I will give. Here I will give 75. Okay. Otherwise you can make it thin here also like this. 85. Okay. More than that it will not take. So any of the petal designs you want to make it. See, all you people have done the logo designing. You have to remove the outline. It won't be looking nice if you keep the outline. So I'll select this one. I will remove the outline. I'll keep it none. See, I don't want the outline. Now what I will do, I will keep this center point here and I will make edit duplicate. What is the shortcut for the edit duplicate? Control D. It is duplicated and I'll keep it like this here, like this. Again Control D, Control D, Control D. Sometime it will sit in the proper place. Otherwise you have to do the arrangement. Okay, Control D. See, it is sitting. What I did for that? What I did? So I changed the center point. Okay. You can select different colors. In the rotation, we have changed it. Okay. What exactly you have to do? Anybody can tell me? First, we have to make a one petal design, and I will click on it. Can you see the center point? See, there is a center point here. Can you see the center point? I am moving the center point wherever you want. See here, I am keeping it. The center point I am keeping it here. Control D, and it will just take the rotation tool. It will rotate according to the center point. Okay, I'm keeping like this. Again, Control D. If the center point is correct, then it will come properly. So this kind of logo is there actually. One student did no, Prabhujita, maybe she's only did. So okay, if the center point is correct, so automatically all are coming in a different layer. See here, the center point I will keep it here. Control D, and see automatically it will Control D. See, this is, if it is come properly, then Control D. Small changes you have to do. Okay. Okay. How it will work for other tools? Okay. So like that, I will go to the page 2. I will go to the circle. Again, here we don't get that option. Locking and unlocking options. Okay. We don't have that option. If I'll go to this rectangular only. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to unlock this. I made a locking here. Now if I give any values here, okay, what happening now? So all the edges it is changing now. Okay. So all together all the edges are changing. So before that what I should do? I have to unlock this. Then I have to give the changes. Wherever I want, I have to give it here. Okay. So how much ever I want to give the only one side. If I want, there only I have to give the changes. Okay. Wherever necessary, there only I have to give. Okay. Okay. So whoever did this designing, no, this Microsoft logo and Chrome so logo, any other like YouTube logo somebody did. Who did YouTube logo? Dibasha, she did YouTube logo, but you have to remove the outline of the this any logos. You have to remove always logo outline of the logo. Okay. So always it should not have black color outline. And I want to show you people that Olympic logo how she did that. Which girl she sent us? Sadia, she sent it the Olympic logo. Okay. How she did. See. One circle, if we'll make it properly. So now I will give the thickness of the outline. 5 I will give. Later if I want to do the changes, I will give it changes and all. So I will make the outline color, okay, blue color. Okay, I'll reduce the size of this outline. Okay, this much only. If you want your own values and all, you can give it how much ever, any measurement. Suppose I want 3.5, 3.1, 3.2. It is not there. See, 3 is there next to 3. 4 4 only it is there. If you want to give 3.5, so you can type the values like this, 3.5. You can type the values. Very small thickness will come. Okay, later with the same size only, I will take the duplicate copy of this and I will rotate it how much ever I want. I will rotate it. Extra shape. Again, I will take the duplicate copy of this. Is only you have to take the duplicate copy of this, because all shapes should come properly. So you can do the increasing thickness and those things and all. You can do it later. So here, what is the thing is, you have to make the values here. See how much ever you want, you can increase and you can decrease the values. Now what I want, 272, it is here now. So I will give 50. See, I want only this much only. Otherwise, I'll give 75. Okay, this much only I wanted. So only this area I want to add. Okay, so both are separating now. From here to here, for Olympic logo, they given the gap. Okay, use the keyboard. The gaps, everything you should give it, means the small changes and all you have to make it. You have to use the keyboard. Okay, so click on here. There is a value here, 75 I have given. I'll make it 73 or 74. Okay, so very small changes and all you have to do, because you people are making a very big brand. So all these small things are very important. Okay, it is a very big thing you people are making. Why these sharp edges are coming? Clarity is not there. Okay, still look at it. Still, what I'm saying, look at this. This much gap should not be there. Okay, slowly you should use the arrow marks. And how much ever you want value, you have to give. 74 I will give. Okay, for this also I will select 270 is there, 271. Very small changes. Okay, Otherwise, in the next future, we have a curve shapes and all. So using the curve shapes, we can add however I want. Like we can add the curve shapes and all. We will get exactly the edges and all. We can make it. Otherwise, we have to use the shape tool. Once we will start to do the shape tool means it will have this crossing. See, directly you cannot use the shape tool. So always here whatever the options we are getting, using that only you have to do the changes. See here, closing and opening, all these options we have to do it with this only. Okay, so how much ever we want, only width and all we can do the, using this we can do it. Okay, so whatever the colors we want, I'll give the color. I will go to the selection tool. Okay, outline color, no? So I will go to down here. We have an outline options. I will select here outline color, that we can make it. Okay. So we have increasing the value also we can make it here. So I will take the duplicate copy of this and I'll keep it like this. And we have to take the ruler. Can you see here ruler? Where the ruler is visible, you have to go to window, and here we have no options here. Sorry, we have to go to view, and there is option here ruler. Okay, please write it down these options. If you go to the view, and there is options called ruler. Okay, view, then there is options called ruler. We have to on the ruler. Why we have to on the ruler? So we will get the ruler like this. Okay, anybody have any idea why we should use the rulers? Rulers and measurement, these are the very important parts in the CorelDRAW. See, for any of the things, measurements, the all the circles are there in the same height. Okay, so same positions, so we have to look at here. I'm making in the same positions. What you have to do, see, look at here, left click on this ruler and you can see the measurements. Can you see everybody? See, look at here, I'm taking the measurements from left side how much it should be, right side how much it should be, and right click on this, you can do the ruler setup and all. Okay, don't go those options and all, ruler setups everything. It is depends upon when you taking the new file, how you taking the new file, millimeters, everything it is possible. See here in the right side up, it is showing the ruler, this thing it is millimeters or pixels or centimeters or like that. Okay, you have to take the, if you don't want the ruler, you can take it up again. If I don't want the ruler, I'll take it up. Okay, I will go to the ruler. I will just drag and I'll drop it here. Okay, look at the, zoom it and check. Go to the selection tool and look at the measurements. Okay, so what you have to do? You have to do the measurement like that. See, first circle and second circle, everything should match. Okay, see, zoom it and check. So you have to do the adjustment of that. Okay, now I'm using the keyboard. There is the arrow marks in the keyboard. Okay, later if you want to give the thickness for everything, you can give the proper thickness. Okay, so you can give the proper thickness like 3.5 meter outline I have given, no? So you can give 4 also. See, 4 I have given. I'll go to here. I'll give 4 for everything. I will give 4. Okay, so like that I will select this one, and what I have to do now, see here, I will do the measurement. See how it is very important. See, small things also we have to do it. We have to give very importance in the CorelDRAW. See, and this side I don't want, I will remove this part. See, there is a gap over there. One circle to another circle, there is a gap. Okay, so you have to take separate this thing. If you don't want ruler, you can go to view ruler. You can off it. Okay, so I will select this one. I'll take the duplicate copy of this, Control D, and I'll just rotate it. Okay, how much ever you want, you take it. It should become as a circle. Okay, again you just do the changes of this. Not coming properly. You have to do the matching. Okay, this is why it is not looking proper, because of the thickness of the outline. So I have to give 4. I have to give the 4 thickness. Okay, so like that we have to do the different colors, we have to give it. So exactly we cannot give the color outline. I will go some color, I will give exactly the same color, we cannot give it. Okay, so like that now I will take the copy of this only. So I have did these two things different. So I'll delete it, this one. I will take this one and this one. Okay. So what I will do, I will make a group now. Now I want everything should be, I will make only these two circle first. Okay, I'll make these two circle first. Everybody is listening, correct? Okay. Now what I will do, I will make only these two circle properly first. Okay, these two circle properly. Okay, so later once these two circle will become proper, once the position is okay, then what we have to do? See, now this is 3.5, it is there, I have to make it 4. So tell me what we have to do. Anybody can tell what we should do now. Shweta, are you there? Meghana, anybody can answer now what I should do now with this logo? I want to take the copy of this. Everybody is there? I will select this, both the things. I will select this one, shift and shift. So now what happened? I'll select this. Then using the shift, I will select both the things. Then I will go to here. What I have to do? Nobody is talking. I will make it as a group now. Control G. That is a shortcut of group. So now it is group. So once this shape done properly, make a position properly, then you have to make the group. I made a group of this, then Control D. I have to take the duplicate copy of this. Okay, I will take the duplicate copy of this. What happened now? So nobody understood. You have to tell me, answer me. So I will flip it. So I want this shape into this side. So can you see there is an option called mirror horizontally? So that means it will flip. Okay. If I want, if I want to change the color and any modifications we have to do. So what we have to do? Does it come properly? Wait 1 second. Let me check. If we have to do any changes in that, so I have to ungroup it, this one. So I have to go to here. There is an option here, ungroup object. Ungroup object or ungroup all the objects. Please write it down, these options. Go to object, group and ungroup. So you have to write three options here. Go to the object and group, ungroup, group objects, control D shortcut, ungroup objects, ungroup all objects. Okay, ungroup objects, ungroup all objects. Okay, all are writing correct. Group, in that go to the object, always use the shortcut, group objects, ungroup objects, ungroup all objects. So object, I'll go to group, ungroup all objects. So I don't want any grouping here now. So still it is not matching. Let me check if I'll do more flipping. Yes, it is possible if I'll do the flipping like this. Okay, I'll give the outline color. Okay, please, small changes and all we have to do it using the arrow mark. If it is not sitting properly, we have to do the changes of this. Okay. Okay, so now what you do, I will again this also I will flip it. Okay, please write it down here in the property window. We have two options, mirror horizontally and mirror vertically. Please write it down, these two options here. When you'll keep the mouse point over there, it will show there mirror horizontally and mirror vertically. Okay, I'll keep it like this. Okay, so like that, it is not easy job. So slowly you should try all these options. Okay, these are little complicated logos. Then again same thing, this one. Again control D, I will take the copy of this, duplicate copy of this. Okay, okay, take the measurement of this. See, height and this thing, it should match. So everything it should match. Okay, whenever you are creating the logo designing, everything it should match. See now what happened. Okay, see, look at this. Can you see that? Here it is not matching. See see the height of this. So once you change the height, all other things are changed. See, like this you have to do small changes. Keep on doing the changes. Okay, okay, give some gap from one line to another line, give some gap. Okay, okay, next we'll give green color. Okay, with the green color. I will save the file. File, save as. Okay. I will take one more circle. This circle only I'll take it, Control D. I'll keep it here. See, whenever you are learning this option, okay, so you are learning many tools in this. Okay, you people are learning grouping, how to make the groups and all object, making the group object, ungroup all objects, and you are learning how to give the flipping options. Flipping options are very important. Okay, because some logos are very easy, some logos are very complicated. Okay, so you have to use your brain, like how to do it, how easily we can do this kind of logos. Everything should match height, width. Okay, you have to add the rulers, and you have to take the proper size. All the circles should be in the same size. See, now I made all the circles in the thickness of the outline is 4. Okay, no need to fill any color inside this. Okay, so this circle is complete circle. Okay, so let me complete this. See, now it is grouped, I think. Yeah, this is grouped. So what I will do, I will make object. I'll go to here, group, ungroup all objects. So I'll let me complete this. So what I'll do, I will complete it. I'll join this, and this area also I will join it. Okay, so this piece of this thing is not joining properly. So I will join it. You can take it like this only. Okay. So like that, small things we have to do the changes. It will not become very easy. So next class, I want, if you people are doing 2 images, 2 logo designing or 3 logo designing, it should be proper. Okay. You have to work like this. Each and every shape, you have to concentrate on each and every shape. Okay, color coding should match. Still, see, we have to work some more this part. Okay, still it is not matching. Okay, you have to slowly, you have to do the changes of the values and movements of this using the arrow mark. Okay, small changes. Look at here, down. Okay, you have to lift it little bit. So all these things, that's why I'm using the ruler. Small things, we have to make the changes of this. Okay. Control D. I'll take the duplicate copy of this. I'll give the outline. Okay. Small changes are there. Still, you have to work with so many things. When we'll go to the advanced tool, I will tell you, right, how to give exact curve things and all. Okay. Okay. Anybody having any doubts? I'll give the color for this red color. Anybody having any doubt? All are there in the class. Anybody having any doubt? Archana, Ronika, Yukti Sharma, you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
You have to unmute and you should talk. Okay, so whatever the tools I'm teaching, so we are teaching all the options in detail. So you have to use all the options. Okay, if you zoom in, then you can see some mistakes over here. It is not joining everything properly. We need another half an hour to make one single logo. It will take 1 hour if you'll make designs properly. Okay, each and every options you have to make it clearly. See, look at here, this rulers and all, you have to use it. So all this should be in the same height and same width. Okay, when you are doing the logo designing, everything should proper. And look at here, one logo to another logo, how much inches you left. Okay, that also you have to take the, you people are learning everything in depth. So that's why you have to see the measurement, how much measurement, half inch gap you have given, 2 inch gap you have given. So all those things, measurements you have to take. Okay. Okay, next we'll go to the one more tool. See, you have to see how this logo will look. So I'll go to here. After finishing everything, if you don't want, you can keep it here and you can make complete control G. It will become complete group. Okay. So now you cannot. One second, one second. Okay. Group, ungroup, automatic. Control Z. See, full screen preview. So how it will look in the output. This is the final output. So whether you want to increase the thickness of the outline, so you can increase it. So I will press escape. So it will come to normal mode. Please write it down, this option also. View full screen preview. Full screen preview. Shortcut is F9. What is the output? How it will look in the output, how it will look. That is a full screen preview. If I click on full screen preview, this is the final output. Okay, anybody having any doubt about this logo, Olympic logo? Shweta, Pooja Ashok, are you there in the class? Pooja Ashok.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, so we'll go to the next logo. Okay, so before that I will tell you people how to use the text tool. I want to remove this ruler. If I do this ruler remove, I want this window dockers also I don't want. Okay, I have to take the measurements of everything. Let it be like this only. So what I'll do, I will take a new file. I'll come back for this file. Horizontal way I'll take it. So before that, we'll go to the text tool. Okay, because any logo we have to make means we have to use the text tool, because text tools are very important. So I will go to the text tool. Okay, I click on here anywhere. Don't made a box like this. So many students they will make the box you can do the box also, not necessary. If that option is unable, so then only you have to use the box. Now you can easily you can type the text here. I'll click here. I will write any text here. Okay, I'll type the text now. Okay, so here we have the scaling options. So I'll increase the size of the text. We can make the width and height of the text. Okay, anything we can make it. So always whenever you have to do the work, this is the work area, only this much area only you have to do it. So if it should go to the next line, I'll click here and it will go to the next line. Okay, so how much ever you want, you can do the increasing and decreasing the things. And here in the property window, we have an option of this font size, font designs. We have a different font designs here. So we have bold, italic fonts are there. So we have different font designs are there. Okay, we have multiple options are there. So if I want, double click on this, it will go to the next line. Okay, so I will select this thing and I will reduce the size of the text. Here in the right side, we'll have the size of the text 150, 200. All these are the size of the text. Okay, if you want smaller size, you can give it 9, 10. So 200 I given. So I want some of the middle value. Suppose 48 is here, 72 is there. Okay, I want 50 or I want 100. Something like that. If you want, you can type it here. Anything 55 I want. So any of the values you want exactly. So you can give the values 121. Like this, you can give the values. Okay, so I will select some of the font. Okay, you can make the text broader also. Okay, so can you see some points over here? Can you see some points? Look at here. These are the small points. I will go to the shape tool. Okay, I'll go to the shape tool and I'll click on this point. One point, I will make it down. Okay, I will make it this T is up. So I'll make this M is up and T is down, R is up. So like this, we can do the changes of this. Okay, just select one point and you can give the text color also. See, select the point and give the text color. So any point you select it and give the text color. So this is useful when you are making some design of logo, which is having the text. Only the text will be there in the some logo. For example, we have okay, Walt Disney logo is there, Coca-Cola. Okay, here everything, all the texts are in same wave only. Okay, any of the text which is up and down. So that time HP logo, maybe HP logo. See HP logo. So one text is up, one text is down. So I don't have that logo designing here. Okay, so HP logo, we have to make it one text. You can type it separately, that is not a problem. Otherwise, you have to make the changes like this. Each text you can edit it. Each text, let me check whether I can use a different font. See, yes, whatever the options I have taken, see, any one text, this is a point will be there. This point is available only if you use the shape tool. If you go to the selection tool, all these points, you can see the point, but it will not edit. It is grouped. Okay, so you have to use this shape tool and you have to click on this point and any changes you want to do. Suppose you want to do the changes of the text, any of the different text you want to make it. Okay, So we have this broader text will be there, italic text will be there. So any of the text you want to make it, do the changes of this text so that you can add it. Okay, in the newspaper, magazines, or in the any book designs, you can see suddenly big text in middle of the paragraph, or any of the things they are going to highlight, so that text, particular text with a different color. Okay, so that time we have to use this option. Okay, so you can click on here, and you can give any color, and you can change the font, and you can underline the text. So only that much, only that text is underlined. Okay, I click on here, only that text is underlined with different color. Okay, so that is the one nice option in CorelDRAW. No other software having this kind of option. Okay. Okay, next what we'll do, we'll go for, yes, control D. See again, control D option we have, duplicate options we have, and we have option of flip, mirror flip. See, both the side there is a option of mirror flip. Mirror flip options are there. Okay, both the sides I did a mirror flip. Again I will select these two things, and I will make this flip mirror vertically. Then what happened, I am not did the control D. First you have to take the control D. I'll take the duplicate of this, and I will make mirror flip. Then what happened, so we have so many text will be there. So both the text, one from left side to right side it is mirrored, from top to bottom means horizontal and vertical way, both the things are, it is flipped now. Okay, so that is the mirror flipping. Okay, next I will go to again text tool, shortcut is F8. Okay, so I will go to some text. Okay, so we have one more option in the text tool. I'll increase the size of this text. क्या हो गया है? Okay, I will select this text tool. We have an option here. Can you see here? There is a text properties. Text properties is nothing but the there are the options which is related to, like bold, italic, underline, all those options which is related to, all it will come in the text properties. Here only visible some of the text properties, some of the options are it is visible. This is the position, you people know already basic things and all, who are not attended the first two classes, you people listen here. See, this is the XY direction position changes and all, and here it is the rotations and all, it will do the changes. See, any of the text we have to give the minimum rotations, because we are not doing much work in CorelDRAW, but like whatever the works we are doing, all related to logo, visiting card designs, those kind of the designs, any newspaper designs, we have to carefully, we should do this kind of work. So what we have to do, we have to do with the measurements and the values. Always we are giving the importance for the measurements and volume, value of this. Okay, 45 horizontal and vertical way if you want. See, I want it completely vertical way, so then I will give 70. Okay, 70 also not enough. I'll give 85. Otherwise, you can go select it like this, you can rotate it. So how much ever you want, you can rotate it. Rotate the text. Okay. So this is the rotation. Manually also you can give the value. If I'll go to the text properties, I'll click on this text properties. One more window will open. I will keep it in the right side. And here we have an option. Same thing, whatever the text formats and all, it will change. Text font and all, it will change. And here we have an option, uniform fill. What is uniform fill? To fill the color. Fill the color on the text. Okay, whatever the text colors we want, we can give the text color. And here, what is this? Here only they are giving, they are showing background color. I want color for the background. Only wherever the text is there, there only it will take the color. Now I will type something else. See, if how much ever I will type, it will come like this. How much ever I will type, it will type. I'm not typing anything. Still it is okay. Makeup. Oh, how much ever it is typing here, only that much area only it is taking. Next, this is the outline for the text. Okay, this is the outline for the text. I'll click on here. I want a dark outline. Okay, what I should do now? It is not getting, outline is not coming. So what I have to do? I have to click on here, outline options. We have to, I'll go to text properties and I will have a option of outline. So I given very thick outline. So thin outline you can give it. Okay. So any outline, blue color or any outline you can give it. If you want to give thick outline, you can give it like this. Okay. It will be in a blue color. Okay. Thin outline and thick outline you can give it how much ever you want. So these three options are already you people are given, means it is constant. And in the text properties, all these extra options and all you are getting. Okay, like that only. If we'll make the paragraph, we will have all these option. Okay, we'll come back for this paragraph things and all. We'll come back. So to make a logo designing, at least you people know minimum uh, this thing text options and all you people know. So that's why I'm teaching you people text tool. Okay, next we'll go back for the logo designing. Okay, anybody having any doubt? Prapujita, Archana, anybody having any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Meghana, you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so to flip the text, what options we have to use, Meghana? Tell me, anybody can tell? Yukti Sharma, can you tell? Flipping the text or flipping the shapes, what options we have to use? Pooja Ashok, Ronika, anybody can tell the answer? Jisha, to flip the text, image or shapes, what option we have to do? So we have an option here, any text we have to select here, any text we have to select here. There is a option in the property window, mirror horizontally and mirror vertically. Okay, so this is the options we have to use it, then it will become flip. Okay, mirror horizontally and mirror vertically, these two options are very important. Okay, now we'll go to some of the logo designing. I will go to this polygonal tool. I will select that shape like this and I will take three shape like three sides of the shape. Okay, I will select like this, and I will go to the shape tool, and here I will make it properly like this. Okay, so just check all the things are in same way. If you want to make more thin, you can make it. If you want to make little thick, you can make it. Okay, so give the color properly, black color. Okay, I'll take the duplicate copy of this, Control D. I'll give grayish color. So now I will select this one. I will remove the outline of this. Now what I have to do, one has to go up. See, now it is look like shadow is there in the back side. Okay, so shadow is there in the back side. So you can move it lightly, you can move it. So how much ever you want, okay. So it should not look like the outline. So one side you can show the shadow. Okay, it will give little embossed effect. We have many effects are there, but you can use this effect. Otherwise I don't want, I want like this only, so you can use that effect also. Otherwise I want black shape should be in the front. What I should do for that, black thing should be in the front. So right click on this shape, this front shape, right click on this. There is option called order. Please write it down, this option. Right click on the shape. There is an option called order. In that you have to send it to back of layer. To back of layer, in other softwares we have layers. So we have to do the layer arrangements. We have to send it back. You have to bring it front. Those things and all are there. So I will click on this to back of layer. So it went back of layer, means it is back side of this. Okay, right click on this, order to front of layer, means it will come in the front. So right click on this layer, order to back of layer. Okay, it will go back of this. Okay, how much ever you want, you can do it. Please write it down, this option. You have to select this area, you have to select this area, order, and you have to write it down, this to back, the front of layer and to back of layer. Please write it down, everybody. To write front of layer or back of layer, always use the arrow marks. Okay, okay. So what I will do, I will take the circle. Please add the circle for this. I'll make the circle, and I will go to here and I will give the thickness of the outline. Okay, I will select here and I will join it properly. You should join it. Okay, see the logo designing and join it properly. Okay, so you can make the text here. Proper font, check the proper font from the internet. So whatever the proper fonts they used for the logo designing of the this thing, logo will be there for bands. Please check the proper font for this, and just look at these shapes and all, it should come properly. Okay, little bit Okay, all the sides should touch to the circle. Okay, check every points very clearly. If you want, make a 3D things. Okay, if you want to make any 3D text, see control D, duplicate. Okay, and I will give the shadow. One is for original and one is for shadow. If I'll give yellow color for this and this one, I'll make the shadow for this. Okay, now it look the shadow like this. So for everything you can give the shadow. You fill the color, no problem. Only the text you can give. Please give the original text in internet. Please check what is the font size given for the Benz logo. Please check the same font. Try to give the whenever you are copying the logo from internet, while you people are doing, try to match the same design. So wherever the curve is there, wherever the shapes are proper, and what kind of font they given. I am just given here. I type the text and I given the shadow and all. You use the try to use the same text. Okay. Okay. Next, what kind of logo we'll do? So what you people have to do, you have to keep all the whatever the things you people are doing. So keep everything in a different page. Page one, page two. Suppose 4, 5 logos you people are doing. So you have to keep all the logos in a different page. Next, any logo I'll go to. So we whatever the shapes I have teached you people, only using those shapes only I'm doing the logos. Okay, please try to do the same. Whatever the options I have teached you, please do it in that only. Please learn those things properly, then go to the other tools. Because when I am teaching the advanced tool, so that time you people are not understood with the basic things only. So that's why only how much ever I teached, only that much only you have to become strong. Okay, so make yourself strong with those tools only. I will select this polygonal tool. Then which, okay, so okay, I will go to here. This is the logo of Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi car is there, no? So that is the logo of that. So what I'll do, I'll take the duplicate copy of this, Control D, and I will make it flip vertically. Use the rotation. See, while I'm doing the rotation, check the values. Okay, see these angles should proper. You see, you have to take the same shape with the different side. See, Control D again. I'll take again. You have to do the flip. See, everything should proper. Zoom it and make a line over here where this point should touch. See, look at here. So you have to use the arrow mark for that. See, please. Okay. See the rotation. How much I have given the rotation for this? Only that much only you should give the other part. See here, rotation slightly. We should use the rotation. Slow slightly. We should use the rotation. See both the side rotation should come proper. So take a copy again, delete this part and Control D, duplicate copy of this and flip like this, zoom this and bring it down. Okay, so now somehow it is matching now. Okay, so like this you have to make the logo designing. Any company logo, if it is a simple or it is a complicated, any of the logos you have to make means you have to use the measurements. Okay, all the measurements you have to use it. Suppose this logo is, we feel very simple. Okay, so any of the measurements you have to take. What is that logo? So we have to make the circle and typing the B. Okay, B. Okay, what font they given? Please check that option. See, I just giving the white color text. That is the B. I'll just remove the outline. For everything, you should remove the outline of the text. Any font you can give it, no problem. Any font, like uh, whatever the logo you people are taken. So according to that, just give take any font. Okay. So just the anything. I don't know what logo it is. Just I'm showing you people. I will go to the okay. So we have different even Google logo. See Mitsubishi logo is here. Look at here. See Mitsubishi logo. The text I have to type. See. See LG logo. Somebody did the LG logo. Okay. If you people are doing any five logos, it should be proper. Look at this MTV logo. So this also which is having two different color. In the there one is black is in the front, white is in the back side. So we have taken two different type of the text, copied to each other. And this is the BBC logo and Volkswagen logo. Please girls try to do this Volkswagen logo. Anybody can do this kind of Volkswagen logo. It is very easy actually. You have to think and you have to do it. So here what and all they used in the Volkswagen logo. Okay, please try to do this kind of logos and all. This and all when we are doing the curve shapes, that time I will teach you this kind of tools, this kind of logos, how to make. So simple logos, if you'll make the simple logos also, it should be proper. And this Pepsi logos and all, don't try all those things, because whenever I will teach the curve shapes, whenever I'm doing the curve shapes, that time I can use the Pepsi logo. Here, this Shell petrol, this one, you can try this also. Okay, try to use, don't use the curve shapes, try to use the, try to do the simple logos. Okay, see these are the little complicated logo. When we will go to the advanced logo designing, so that time after learning the curve shapes and all, you can do this kind of logos, 3D effects and all those things I'll teach. So that time you can use this. See, these are the logos which is having only the text. You can try those kind of the text, those kind of logos you can try. See, this is the logo. See here, whatever the shapes, whatever the things I have teased in the morning, now in the starting, so you can try this, the petal effect. And here it is. Okay, polygonal tool you have to take, and this shapes you have to try like this. Please try to do all these things, this Olympic logo. And I want the perfection from you people. Again, I will delete whatever the works you people are did from my group. And you have to give me fresh logos now. Okay, you have to add me fresh logos from next class. Okay, for next class, I want 5 logos from you people. I need complete clarity. Okay, so you have to use the measurements for everything. You have to use the measurements. Okay, so all the measurements you have to take and you have to do the logo designing. See here, you can do this Mitsubishi logo. You can do the Benz logo. You can do better than me also. So try to do some of the things. That's why I teach you people the text tools. Okay, text tool I teached you already. Okay, Olympic logo also. Try to do the same. Otherwise, you can do better than this. And you can add the shadow for this. How to add the shadow? Control Z, Control D. You can make a duplicate copy of this, and you can give. These are the shadow effects. You can give the light shadow for this. So this is the outline. Outline. You can give the light shadow more. If you select on this more color, so here we will get the lighter shadow and all will get. In the blue itself you will get a lighter blue, darker blue, any of the blue you will get. And what you have to do, right click on this, order to back of layer. Okay, it is going back of this, so slightly it should look. Okay, any of the shadows it should look any direction, no problem. So here also it is okay. Okay, any sides. Okay, so you can make it. It will look like it will not look as a flat image. It will look like a 3D kind of effect. It is having depth. Okay, so you can zoom it and check. Okay, any small adjustment and all you can do it later. See here. Only one slide only the shadow should look means you have to select like this and give it any darker color also you can give it more. If you click on this more, then okay you will get the shadows. Okay, anybody having any doubt? Anybody having any doubt? Ronika, time got over. Tell me fast. Anybody having any doubt?
No,